Hello everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Arkham Horror 2nd edition and the Horror at the Museum. Just before we crack on with episode 9, just a couple of things. One is Charlie's clues. He's got one more clue. He's actually got 6 clues. He hasn't got 5. This is due to me getting confuzzled. If you recall, he passed his personal story and Kane for Arkham came in, and that means one of his special abilities actually costs 1 less clue, and that's a special ability that means he can stop the terror track going up, and he did spend a clue to stop the terror track going up. But when I did my slide, you know, the slides that I show at the end of each episode, I must have had it in my brain that he had to spend 2, because somebody said, like, oh, he's got 6 clues, and I thought, oh, he should have 5. And then the eagle-eyed viewer came again and says, you know what, he might have 6, you know. And he went back and checked. This is Shmee again, by the way, so thank you very much for all your eagle-eyed viewing, Shmee again. And he says, you know what, I'm sure, like, he's got 6 clues. So I went back and checked the footage as well, and he does have 6 clues. It's just me diddling myself again, and poor old Charlie. So Charlie has got that extra clue, and it's right now. So he's got 6 clues, and he's ready. He's in the other world, ready to come back to the science building. Hopefully he'll spend 5 of those 6 clues in closing and sealing that gate, but we shall see. And other than that, one other quick thing is the monster token images that have been flashing up. Those are actually from the Arkham Horror Wiki. The reason I use them is because they've sort of got it organised where you can see the front and the back. The scans aren't that good quality, but I think that is due to the fact that Fantasy Flight said, like, you know, you can put these scans up on the wiki, but you can't make them too good of a scan. We don't want people, you know, using those scans to print their own copies, that sort of thing. So that's why the quality on them isn't that good. But I'm going to keep using them because they're good enough to read, and they're really well set out, and they're easy for me to crop and put up there. And you know, it saves me doing this and then flicking the token over, taking a photo of both sides, then trying to mash them together, and I'll just take them off the wiki. It's a lot easier. But as regards the cards and everything, we'll carry on doing what we've been doing. Alright, so that's the explanation of that. That's enough whittering on. We've got an upkeep phase, so let's get straight into episode 9. And here we are with Hank. He's our lead investigator this turn. So what we're going to do with him, we're going to send him to South Church. He's going to spend his gate trophy, and he's going to bless Charlie. Now we couldn't actually. He'd have to wait till Charlie actually shut the science building if he wanted to turn that in for clues. So what we're going to do, we're just going to make sure that Charlie manages to shut the science building, and he's going to bless him. Because blessing him and essentially trying to really make sure that he shuts that gate means we will get rid of a hell of a lot of monsters on the board once that gate shuts. So that's what we're going to try and do. So we're going to spend that, and he needs 2 speed to get there. Now he's got 2 speed, but I want to bump his speed up. Why? Because he's the only investigator that we've got that actually can put a pair of skates on. And having him running around at 2 speed and everybody else at 3 speed, that's going to do us no good. It's caused us no end of problems over 8 episodes, so I don't want it to carry on. So he's going to use his 2 focus, and he's going to pop himself up to 4 speed there. And he'll probably use his focus again next turn and get himself up to 5 speed. Got to have somebody who can run around the board. Okay, think that's it for him. There's nothing else to do. Yeah, he's just going down to South Church and he's going to try and bless Charlie. Should be able to do it, I hope. All right, that's it for Hank. Next up is Jenny Barnes. And here we are with Jenny. First things first, trust fund, $1. Does she have to pay it into the bank? Let's roll for a bank loan. She does not. Excellent. So she's got $2. Woohoo! Right, so that's $2 for good old Jenny there. And what we're going to do with her, what we're going to do with Jenny is panic. Is what we're going to do. She's got a Hound of Tinderloss on her tail at the curiosity shop. So there's a couple of things we could do. We could try and evade it. It's a -1 to evade. And that means we could knock her speed up. Could knock her speed down but sneak up. But she's only got 1 focus. So she'd end up with 2 sneak, which means she'd be rolling 1 die. No thanks. I know I'm pretty good at rolling a single die, but not this time. I don't think. I have a bad feeling about it. So what's the other option? The other option is actually fighting it. Now, from a combat point of view, we'd be laughing. She's got the Brazier of Souls. It's a magic weapon, so that just will completely ignore the physical immunity of the Hound of Tinderloss. And if we exhaust it, we will get 8 dice. 8 dice. Coupled with what is 3 fight there. So that'd be 11. -1 be 10 dice. But that'd be more than enough. But the problem is the horror check. It's -2. And if you fail it, you lose 4 sanity. Now, she's got the Chime of Ra. She could knock that 4 sanity loss down to 3 sanity loss. But that's no good, because we've only got 2 sanity. So, what to do? Well, she does have 1 focus. So what we're going to do is we're going to knock her fight down, but her will up. That will give her 4 dice. -1 is 3 dice. Is it -1? It's -2, isn't it? Sorry, it's -2. So that will give us 2 dice. Except she has Courageous Inspirations, which is her relationship with Diana Stanley. And that allows you +1 to the horror check. So she will actually get 3 dice. And 3 dice is better than 1 dice for an evade check. So that's what we're going to do. She's got 3 dice and she does have a clue, which is a potential re-roll. I don't want to lose the clue, but it's better than going completely nutso and ending up in Arkham Asylum. Yeah? So that is what we're going to do. Hopefully we will survive the horror check. If we survive the horror check, we only need 2 successes on what will be 9 dice to actually kill it. So hopefully we can do that. Worst comes to the worst, and she ends up in Arkham Asylum. We'll just have to take a madness card and take our lumps. Yeah, I've checked. Anybody going insane, it doesn't affect anything. It doesn't affect the Herald, doesn't affect Rantagoth, and it doesn't affect the scenario either. We just have to take the madness card, you know, so we keep our stuff. And hopefully we won't get a bad madness card. But hopefully we won't even get that far and she'll actually kick its ass. Here's hoping. So that's it for Jenny. Busy turn ahead for her. Okay, next, Diana Stanley. And here we are with Diana. First things first. The blessing. Come on, kid. Come on. A 6, yes. Yes. Okay, so she keeps a blessing. I have my fingers crossed there. All right. Kept her blessing. Good stuff. What's she going to do? Well, she's going to pass. She's going to pass. Yeah, she is. She's going to pass. But she'll have to roll, but she's going to pass. She's going to pass find gate. So during the movement phase, she's going to cast it. Casting modifier -1. Sanity cost 1. It's going to cost her 1 sanity. She's going to be rolling 4 dice, 4 blessed dice, because we're not moving a law up. We've got to keep a luck high, just in case we get a cultist at any point. So, we're going to leave it at that. She's going to cast Find Gate. Hopefully it comes straight back to the Historical Society. Then she's going to try and close the gate. She doesn't have enough clues to actually seal it. We're just going to close it. But it is a low frequency location. I'm not expecting to get a Historical Society one again. If we do, then that's just the way it goes. Sometimes you get dreadfully unlucky, but I don't think we will get one. So I'm gambling that we're not going to get one, and then that's just a gate off the board. It also, because it's a diamond gate, it means we get rid of the Shoggoth in the uptown streets as well. So it's worth it just to do that, to be honest. So that's what we're going to try and do. And so we just close it. She will get a gate trophy for that. And she could go to the science building with that to get 2 clues. 2 plus the 3 here is 5 clues. 5 clues is enough to shut and seal a gate. So as soon as she, if she, well, God, I'm so confident. But you've got to be confident, haven't you? As soon as she gets that, she is blessed though. As soon as she does get that gate, the Plateau of Len gate, she's going to go to, she's going to end up going up to the science building, getting 2 clues, and then she's just going to pop in the nearest gate and try and do a find gate trick, get out after 1 turn and seal a gate. By then, things all going well, we will have sealed 3 gates. And as I've said, if you manage to seal 3 gates in this game, you haven't done too bad. You may still lose, but sealing 3 gates is a good effort. You hear me trying to convince myself it's a good effort. But considering how few clues we've got, I think that's pretty good. And how the scenario takes clues off you. It does, you do have to spend clues a lot in this scenario. And especially if you want to achieve things like personal stories, or, you know, stop yourself having a cult membership and things like that. So it's like the game in a nutshell, really. It tries to make you waste time, and the other thing it tries to make you do is spend clues on things that aren't sealing gates. So you've always got to keep that in the back of your mind. Best thing to do with clues is to seal gates. You know, not spend them on re-rolls. Sometimes you have to, but only do that in the direst of emergencies. For example, Jenny in a bit. Only spend clues in the direst of emergencies, because the best thing to do with clues is to seal gates with them. So we'll have to see how we go on. But that is the plan for Diana. Shut that gate, get rid of the Shoggoth, and then with the gate trophy, hot for it to the science building, turn it in for 2 clues, and then go and look for another gate to shut and seal. Alright, that is it for her. Next up, it's Charlie. And here we are with Charlie. He's got 6 clues. He's had 6 clues on his tray all the time. But in my mind he had 5, and on that slide he had 5. But as I said, Shmi again pointed out it is actually 6. So, cool. I didn't have to give him a clue. He already had it. I just couldn't sort it out in my mind. Alright, anyway, Charlie. 1 sanity. Grim. But hopefully he will be blessed by Hank. So when he comes out of the other world and goes back to the science building, he will be able to try and close and seal the gate. Hopefully he'll be blessed. He's got the 5 clues to seal it, and that will get rid of a hatful of monsters, namely Loigor and at least 1 Hound of Tyndalos. 2 Hounds of Tyndalos if Jenny didn't manage to kill the one that's on her backside. So that's why we're blessing him. Try and make sure he manages to shut that gate. He does have a lucky cigarette case, so he can use that to re-roll his check. He's going to do a fight check to close the gate. So we're going to use one of his focus to actually put him up to 5. Another reason he really needs to shut the gate is the Loigor that is actually at the science building. When that goes off, you just lose sanity, and look at Charlie. He's just 1 sanity. He's not going to survive it probably. So we do need to get rid of that Loigor. So let's get him blessed. We'll get him blessed as soon as he's hopefully shut and sealed that gate. The turn afterwards, then we've just got to get him up to Arkham Asylum. And he can get there in 3, because Miskatonic University streets, Merchant District streets. What? Oh no, he can't. He can only get there. He can get to downtown streets in 3 movement, and we just have to hope that nothing bad happens to him in the downtown street, and then he can get to Arkham Asylum. But again, because he's got really low, in fact, well, he's got 2 focus, so we'll put his speed up now, so I don't forget. Yeah, this low speed, it's killing us. Three investigators with such low speed. If he had 4 speed, then, you know, he'd be able to get to Arkham Asylum. The difference between 3 speed and 4 speed, it's unreal. You know, just get the board out and just have a look at the difference that it makes. It makes a huge difference, just that 1 movement point. And 3 of our investigators are on 3 movement. You know, that's their max movement, and it's, oh God. Oh, I wish I'd noticed, you know, when I was pulling the investigators out. But, you know, it's a bit unlucky we didn't get a map of Arkham or a motorbike during the setup, but that's the way it goes. We're just going to have to deal with it. Alright, so that's the plan for Charlie. And is there anything else? Nope, that's it for Charlie. That's it for the upkeep phase. Next up is the movement phase. And here we are at the movement phase with Hank, who's currently in the French Hill streets. So he's got tons of movement, and he's just going to use 2 of it to go 1 to South Side and then into South Church. Okay, that's it for Hank. Next up, fun and games with Jenny. And here we are with Jenny and the good old Hound of Tyndalos here. So she's going to take it on. She doesn't really have much choice. So first things first, she's got to do the horror check, which is a -2 horror check. She has 3 will, but she also has courageous inspirations here. So that'll just give her +1 to the check. So instead of rolling 2 dice, she's rolling 3. So let's get 3 dice. And let's hope she can do it. Come on, Jenny. Oh, bloody dice has gone everywhere. Come on, Jenny. Let's do it. 2 6s. Come on. Of course she could do it. We're going to keep them 6s. Going to keep those 6s for... There it is. The Brazier of Souls. She's going to exhaust that. So, -1. She'll be rolling 10 dice. She gets 8 exhausting the Brazier of Souls, which is a magical weapon, so physical immunity doesn't kick in. And she's got 2 fights, so that's 10 in total. Minus 1 is 9 dice. So we've got 2 there. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we need 2 successes. Come on. Yes, 3 successes. Hurrah! Was it in doubt? I was dead confident, me. Brilliant. And she gets a 2 toughness monster as a trophy. Fantastic. What have I put it on Diana Stanley's bloody board for? There it is, it's on Jenny's now. Oh, well done, Jenny. Well done, kid. But, you know, wasn't nothing but a hound dog, was it? Sorted it out. Jenny's the gal. She may be a flapper, but she isn't a flapper. She's steady as a rock. Fantastic. Well done, Jenny. Alright, next up, after that bit of excitement, is Diana Stanley. And here we are with Diana. What's she going to do? She is going to cast Find Gate. And we're going to try and get out of the Plateau of Leng early and get to the Historical Society. Now, she's got 4 law, but she's also got a skill of +1 law, so that's 5 law. Minus 1 is going to be 4 dice, 4 blessed dice, and there's the sanity that she's got to spend to cast it. So 1, 2, 3, 4 dice. 4 or better, please. And we got a 5. The other 3. Ugh. Naughty corner. But the 5, love it. Okay, so she's successfully casted that. That means she will move to the Historical Society. We shall see her in the Arkham Encounter phase shortly. Okay, that is it for Diana Stanley. Next up is Charlie Kane. And here we are with Charlie. He doesn't have to roll anything. He can come straight out of another dimension. He's found the way home. So he is going back to the science building. So we'll pop him on there. And we shall see Charlie in the Arkham Encounter phase as well. That is it for the movement phase. Arkham Encounter phase is next. And here we are at the Arkham Encounter phase with Hank. He's at South Church. No Southside location card for him. He's doing the boxed text here. So instead of having an encounter, he may spend 5 toughness worth of monster trophies or 1 gate trophy to have any investigator he chooses be blessed. He's going to spend his gate trophy. And he's going to get a blessing. There we go. And he's going to give it to Charlie. You be blessed, Charlie. There you go, mate. So, Charlie is now blessed. That's it for Hank's turn. Next up, it will be Jenny Barnes. And here we are with Jenny. Now, she's only got $2. And I want to save that to get a sanity back. So we can't do the box text. So we're going to have a normal encounter. But that's okay. If you see these here, these symbols, these show you what you normally will get. Normally, not always, what you normally will get at a given location. This shows Elder Sign. So we've got a chance of getting one through a normal encounter. Or a weapon. I mean, she's picked 2 weapons out as it is, so we know that one already. So we're going to have a go. We've got the north side deck. It's already been shuffled, so we'll just do a quick cut. And bring that out. Bring this in just in case we need it. And let's see what we've got. We have, there it is, it should be coming up any time now. Curiosity shop. A sale takes place. Well, we've only got $2, it'll have to be quite a sale. All players may participate. Turn over the top 3 common item cards and the top unique item card. Any player may buy one or more of these cards for their list price. Well, it's not a sale then, is it? If there is disagreement on who gets to buy a certain card, you decide. I'll decide anyway, I'm running them all. Any items not sold are discarded. This is brilliant. So, let's get... So here's this deck, the unique item deck. We get one of these. So we'll cut this. So that's that one. We'll put it there. Get the common item deck. And 3 of these. This is a really good card actually. Because who's got any money? I think Hank's got $3. I think Charlie's got 5. So Charlie's got enough for an elder sign. And Jenny's got 2. That's it. Right, do a cut. We've got 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Let's see what we've got. So we'll do them in order. So this is the first one. We'll keep the unique item for last. So we have a 38 revolver. We've already seen this. What's it's got one, hasn't she? Diana's got one. So there's a 38 revolver. Put that there. There is an Athame, which is a physical weapon. +1 to combat checks, +3 if the opponent has magical resistance, and +6 if an opponent has magical immunity. That is a strong weapon. It's only $3. Next, kerosene, always good for a laugh. Physical weapon, any phase, exhaust before making a combat check to gain +4 to that check. Upkeep, kerosene does not refresh unless you spend $1. So obviously buying a bit more kerosene. But at least it refreshes. But I think I took the Athame before that. Took 3 of those, didn't we? Didn't get a motorbike. God damn it! And this is the one we want. Finger of power time. If we can pick it up off the board. What have we got? A gruesome talisman. +2 to horror checks. Not bad. Not bad. Right, does anybody want to buy any of those? Hang on. I'm having a think. Okay, I'm back. I don't think the gruesome talisman, I don't think it's worth it for +2 or horror checks. It's $5, so we're going to leave that. Because we're going to, if we take it, we're going to lose a sanity. Yeah. And the only person who can afford it is Charlie. So it'd go insane. So he can't really buy it, can he? So, and plus the fact I don't think it's worth it. I think we can get away without it. Same for the kerosene, the 38 revolver. We're not going to bother with those. But the Athame, I think that's worth it. And I think it's worth it for Hank. And let's get him. He's tooled up then for kicking some major ass. We are hoping that we get some monster surges. And if we do get some monster surges and he manages to kill a load of monsters, he may be able to turn those in. Turn those in at the science building and get himself some clues. So, we'll give him that. That costs him $3. And $3 is all he's got. So he's going to pay that. Alright, so we'll put that back in the deck, shuffle it in. And that is it for Jenny, I think. So after her, yes, a bit of gate closing, please. And in order to do that, we need to go and see Diana Stanley. And here we are with Diana, Plateau of Len Gate, Historical Society. She has an explored token, so we'll pop that there. And that means she can attempt to shut that gate. It's a -1 gate. She has 5 law currently, just checking. Yes, she's got 5 law, so -1. She's going to get 4 blessed dice. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Success, please. 2 1s. More for the naughty corner. But we got 2 4s. She's blessed. So she has managed to shut that gate. She takes it as a trophy. Get rid of the explored token. In fact, I'll just put that on. I'll just put that on Charlie. There we go, then I won't forget. Take the gate stand. We're back to 4 gates. 4 open gates. And additionally, that gate had a diamond symbol on it. So it sucks back the Shoggoth from the Uptown streets. That goes back into the Monster Cup. Woo! We have 4 stands now. Excellent. I don't think we've got any more. Let me just check. Don't think I've got any more diamond monsters. We do not have any more diamond monsters, so that's cool. And well done to Diana. She has shut a gate. And yes, 1, 2. You see, it's happened again. I'll just check. I thought, right, get her to the science building. Because she's only got 3 movement, she can only get to the Miskatonic University streets. God! Having 3 movement is a real pain. Anyway. God damn it! Oh, if she had 4 movement, she could make it to the science building. Anyway, that is it for Diana. At least she shut a gate. Well done, her. And finally, Charlie Kane. And here we are with Charlie. So, he's got his explored token. He's going to try and shut this gate. He does not have to battle the Loigor, because you get a grace. As soon as you come out of another world, you don't have to fight a monster. So, he's fine for the moment. And he can put paid to this monster by shutting the gate, because it is a square monster and it's a square gate. So it's +0 to shut it, which is brilliant. He's going to shut it with his fight, which is 5 dice, and he is blessed. So he has 5 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. To do it. He's also got his lucky cigarette case as well. Brilliant. Got 2 successes, a 5 and a 4. Awesome. He shuts the gate. What is more, he spends 5 of his clues, his 6 clues, and he's going to seal that gate. Those go into the supply. That goes onto his player sheet. That goes back in the supply. Monster stand. Yay, we've only got 3 open gates on the board. Loigor, goodbye. Back into the bag with you. And I forgot, we had an extra Hound of Tyndalos as well, the one in the outskirts. That also goes back to the bag. So great. No more square monsters. No, there would have been, but Jenny kicked its ass. So the other Hound of Tyndalos is back in the bag. We've spent the 5 clues. That means one thing. the blue seal of funkiness on the science building. We have got 2 sealed gates. Yay! Hurrah! Brilliant. Okie doke. Well done, Charlie. What a great phase. For a change, we don't have anybody in another world, so we can get straight into the laugh and the chuckle phase. And here we are at the laugh and chuckle phase. Eventually for me. You'll have noticed I've been doing some fancy stuff with that new functionality I discovered. So, only took me an hour. Never mind. Right, Mythos phase. Okie dokie. Bob. Yes, we need a Mythos card. Plonk that on there. We need a... Got rid of all those monsters now. Monster Surge, Groovy. We've got enough. Because we've only got 3 gates. We've got enough, so we'll have a Monster Surge. Thanks. Let's have a look. Oh, God. We've got a gate opening. Gone. Focus. There we go. We've got a gate opening and it's an environment, so we'll be getting rid of Wolfsbane in Bloom. That's going. Pop that in there. Right, this should be coming up anytime now. You can have a read. First of all, the bad news. We've got a gate at the Unnameable. At least it's a high frequency location. But that's about all that can be said about it. So let's pick a gate. And we get a normal gate, at least is that. But unfortunately, it's Relay, which is a -3 gate, which is a pig. So that opens at the Unnameable. What's the dimensional symbol? A plus sign. We haven't got any plus sign monsters, so bummer. Monster. We get a monster. And what do we get? Oh, a blue one. Whew. That'll do. A Servitor of the Outer Gods. I thought we were going to get something dead easy, you know, like a Mygo or a Nightgaunt. No, we get a Servitor of the Outer Gods. Another square monster. But this one we can't get rid of because we no longer have any square gates left. Oh. Well, this is a right laugh. You've probably got the thing will come up now from the wiki. Nightmarish 2. Oh. So even if you pass the sanity check, you lose 2 sanity. Overwhelming 1. Even if you pass the combat check, you take 1 damage. Endless. Even better, you can't take it as a trophy either. If you fail a combat or evade check against a Servitor of the Outer Gods, you are devoured. What a lovely, lovely monster this is. And the sanity check, -3. If you fail, you lose 4 sanity. It's -2 on the combat check. We've just read what happens if you fail that. And on the if toughness, it's got 3 toughness. But so what? You can't even take it as a trophy. Oh, what a horrible, horrible one. At least it's +0 to evade. Oh, I don't think we'll be going to the Unnameable. At least not until we get square monster movement. Or a gate burst and it goes into the sky. Yeah, we're going to have to be very careful around the merchant district and in the streets from now on. Oh, what a bloody horrible monster. Flying monsters are normally alright. Oh, appalling. Oh, straight up. Clue appears at the Black Cave. Well, at least we get a clue. Let's grab one. Black Cave has got a clue. See if we can pick that up at some point. Monster movement. Alright, so it does move. It moves virtually straight away. But it only checks the Merchant District streets and then goes into the sky. You know what I'm thinking now? I'm thinking, I wish I'd got that lightning gun. Wish I'd got a bloody lightning gun. Anyway, never mind. Never mind. Gypsy Caravan. Oh, we've got no diamonds. We know we've got no other square monsters because we got rid of them. Circle monsters. We haven't got any. There's no crescent monster movement, so the Ancient Whispers doesn't move. And let's just read the card. Gypsy Caravan, environment urban. Investigators who end their movement in the Southside streets may roll a die. On a success, they gain $2. On a failure, they lose $1. No good to us. We'll pop it up there. And we need a marker, don't we? There we go. There's the marker. We'll just put that on the Southside streets so we know that something is in effect there. And that is it. Oh, if only. Doom. Doom goes up to 9. We have 2 Doom left before Rant to Goth wakes up. Oh, blimey. Okay. Brilliant turn, apart from the Mythos phase. Yeah, that extra Doom. We've only got 2 Doom to go now. So we could lose in 2 turns. Well, we could lose in a turn, actually. Sometimes you do an encounter and a gate will open. Silver Linings. The Unnameable is another high frequency gate. So that's increased our chances of a monster surge. We have Unvisited Isle, Unnameable, Witch House, Independence Square is sealed. But Black Cave and Graveyard. Yeah. So if we get the Graveyard again, or we get a Black Cave, then we're really pushing it, unfortunately. But we have got more chances now, at least, of getting either a monster surge or just knocking it back because we actually have a seal up at Independence Square. Have we doubled up on any gates yet? I don't think we have we? Or perhaps once. Did the Witch House try and open twice? Other than that, we've had very few monster surges. Phew, that is most unusual, especially just playing with the, the baseboard. We haven't had much luck. The clue, well, at least we've got a clue out on the board. I don't know who can get to pick it up though. Hank can probably pick that up. Yeah, we'll send him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he may as well pick up a clue. Diana couldn't get there anyway. I mean, she could get to Rivertown and cast that spell, but I don't want her. She's going to have to be in the streets anyway. So 1, 2, 3. We'll just have to hope there's no square monster movement next turn. Because she wants to get into the science building. If she does get that monster movement, then and this comes down, we'll just have to try and evade it and risk her getting devoured. Charlie, he's going to have to do the same. He's got 1, 2, 3 to downtown. He can't be running around on 1 sanity. What's his sneak? His sneak is currently 1. Diana Stanley's sneak is currently 1. Actually, go to Diana because Charlie gets an extra sneak from Ryan Dean, so his is currently 2. Jenny. At least Jenny can get to Arkham Asylum next turn. And so she'll be fine. When does she's first player next turn. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yep. I'm wondering whether to send Hank rather than getting that clue, just to shut a gate. Just to shut a gate. You know, give him something to do. He could do the witch house gate. But again, I don't want to shut these now because they're high frequency. Oh, we've got 4. I forgot we've got what's it over here, haven't we? Got the unvisited isle. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'll have a think about it. But yeah, we haven't got any clues and we haven't got any movement. That is what's that's what's kiboshing us at the moment. One clue in the Black Cave isn't going to help. If Diana could have got to the science building, that'd have helped. But no, she's only got 3 movement. Ah, well. Okay. But other than that, that's just a pessimist view, isn't it? Jenny kicked ass. Beat the Hound of Tindalos. Great stuff. We shot 2 gates. One of them we sealed. So, yeah, good turn. Could have been better, but good turn. It's just, yeah, it's just these gates. These gates keep opening. We've had it. But, you know, where there's life, there's hope. And we're still going. We're still chugging, kids. And let's see if we can get a bit closer. I'd like to at least seal another gate. So we'll keep going and we'll keep trying. So thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the views. Thanks for all the likes and the dislikes. And for all the subscriptions. You're all a set of stars. Thank you very much. Anybody who's been over to BGG to have a look at the video threads over there, drop Geek Gold, make a comment over there. Thank you so much. Those of you who've been kind enough to go to my coffee page and to help support the channel, tip me a brew. Fantastic. Thanks very much. Thank you. And any mistakes, obviously, let me know. Somebody can have a look at the footage, you know, find 5 clues that have took off by mistake or something. That would be extremely helpful too. Or an elder sign that I pulled and lost or something like that. Anything to help. No, seriously, any mistakes, just let me know. And I will try and fix them for next turn. And that is it for episode 9 of Arkham Horror 2nd edition and the Horror at the Museum. I hope to see you for episode 10, but until then, this is me, Catweazle, saying toodaloo.